Hello and welcome to episode 5 of the Path to Glory series of Tottenham Hotspur. I'm LSFM, and this episode is going to be big because we have made multiple new signings for our team and one major signing as well. A major signing, someone over 50 million. I mean, none of the players who signed so far have cost more than 50 million, so should we meet him? Yes, that's right. Sergej Milinkovic-Savic has joined Tottenham Hotspur, and he has always been a player that I've rated so highly on this game. He's just one of the most well-rounded players I've ever seen. He does not really have a weakness in his game. Okay, maybe he's a bit slow, but as a box-to-box midfielder, he's everything you could ask for and more. So he will instantly become a key player, and him partnering Basuma in the middle would just be an immense partnership. So I signed SMS for £53 million from Lazio, potentially rising to 69 million. So most of this will be paid in instalments. I think we paid 23 million up front, and over the next couple of years to pay the rest of the money back. We didn't have the transfer budget to pay 53 million outright, so we had to do some bit of wheeling and dealing to get this transfer over the line. But mark my words, he'll be worth every penny. So he's going to be a great signing for us. Yes! So to facilitate the signing of SMS, we have sold Højbjerg. I mean, he wasn't about 90k a week or something like that. And I just felt like, given his age, he's a bit older than Bentancur. It was between him and Bentancur really of who to sell. But because he's a bit older, he was being paid a bit more, and he wasn't that good for me. That rating, 6.91, isn't the best, so I just decided to let him go. 33 million, it's a good profit. Sold to Real Madrid, and you can see in his first game he did not have a good start, so I'm quite okay with this sale. Another player that I've signed is Georgian de Arrascaeta. I'm just going to call him George because that surname is difficult to say quickly. He will be a backup to Son on the left hand side, and also Kulusevski in the middle. He's got very good passing, 17 passing, 17 vision. He's a very solid player, and actually he's had a very good start to his Tottenham career, as you'll see when I show you the games in a second. Yeah, signing for 15 million from Flamengo in Brazil. I'm very pleased with this signing. He's a decent player, kind of a low risk signing too. So anyway, let's look at the games since you were last here. We followed up our disappointing, rage-inducing game against United with a 6-0 win against Nottingham Forest. This was perhaps one of the most dominant performances I've seen from us this season. 6.04 XG, 36 shot, 20 on target. They only had one shot in the entire match, but Charleston scored 4 goals. This was the perfect performance. We were very good. They didn't look at all those red ratings. They were terrible. Next, the 4-1 win against Barnsley, so we're in the next round of the FA Cup. We've been drawn against Ipswich. You'll be seeing that in this episode, maybe. It's a bit complicated, I'll explain in a second. 5-1 win against Bournemouth in the EFL Cup quarter-final. And then a disappointing 3-3 draw against Leeds. This was a game that it really pissed me off. I was playing it earlier, and I had to have a break after this because this was a terrible match. I mean, SMS scored his first goal for the club in this game. It was good, but the goals we conceded were just so poor. Let me show you. So Adam Forshaw, who has got 5 finishing and like 9 long shots, scored this for Leeds. And to make matters worse, he has been playing for Leeds since 2017. Let me show you him. He's been playing for Leeds since 2017, and that was his first goal in 81 appearances. And it was that goal against me. Like, this man is not Premier League quality in the slightest, and he does that. It's just rage-inducing. And to make matters worse, we conceded this. Dyer again, somehow missing the ball. Like, this man is a Premier League quality centre-back, and that is like the 3rd time he's done it. He's done that this season. He did it against Porto. If you noticed in the highlights of that game, he missed the ball in the air, and that led to some scoring. And I am fed up with him. Like, I don't know what to say. He's just been terrible, so I don't think he'll play for me again because I'm fed up with Eric Dyer. He's just not good enough. Next, a 1-1 draw against Bournemouth. This was also disappointing because we outplayed them. We just got FM. They only had 1 shot on target, so we went from beating them 5-1 to drawing with them. The only highlight of the game was this amazing goal from SMS, you'll see. You can see that George got the assist as well, so he's had a very positive start to his first career. But Milinkovic-Savic, love that kind of goal is just the perfect goal. A lovely finesse shot into the top corner, beautiful finish. But unfortunately, it wasn't enough because 8 minutes later, Dominic Solanke scored to make it 1-1 with their first shot on target of the entire match. So yeah, I was very happy with that. This game here was perfect. Like this completely changed our perception of our run of games. I thought I was going to come into this episode disappointed, but we ran out 3-0 winners against Arsenal. We got our revenge. Richarlison and Georgie getting the goals, and this goal from Richarlison at the end was it was beautiful. So this was to seal the deal. This was to seal the win for us. Richarlison was played through by George, and he just chips Ramsdale like that. That is the sign of a player in form. Richarlison, contender to be one of our best players this season. When Kane's not been fit, he has stepped up to the plate, and he's done amazingly. So today's episode sees us take on Arsenal in the EFL Cup semi-final first leg. Yeah, we play Arsenal 3 times in 1 month. It's not great, but Arsenal stand in our way of the EFL Cup final, which will be Spurs' first trophy since 2008, I think. I'm not sure, but this is a big game, and considering we just beaten 3-0, we have every chance of winning this game in the first leg. Now, if this game goes really well, I'll probably not show this one on camera, the second leg. But if it's close, I probably will show this game on camera. We'll have to see. This game I'll only show if we dominate Arsenal in this game and definitely look like we're going to go through. So this is our team for the game against Arsenal. We are a bit tired considering we only just played Arsenal literally a few days ago. So I'll have to rest some of the players against Ipswich. But Lloris is going to be in goal. Davis as a left back. Sanchez Romero as a centre back. Royale as a right back. Milinkovic Savic and Basuma in the middle. Basuma now playing as a ball winning midfielder as opposed to box to box. Son on the left, Asensio on the right, Kulusevski in the middle, with Richarlison up front. Now, if we can beat Arsenal in the league, we can beat them in the Carabao Cup, so let's go. Here we go, Carabao Cup semi-final against Arsenal, and you can see all the Carabao Cup graphics, which have also been added this year alongside the UEFA graphics and whatnot. I am playing 4-3-1 in this game. You'd usually expect me to play 4-3-3 away against a big team, but considering we just beat them, they're going to be fragile after that defeat. We need to compound our advantage against them. 20 minutes played here, there's not been much going on, but we're on the ball here now. Asensio on the right hand side, plays it into Kulusevski. Oh, that was a very good shot first time, and Ramsdale just about scrambles across to save it. Positive start from Spurs. Asensio now with a corner. Can he whip it in? Fires ahead of Saka only, and he clears it away. It's almost half time here, and we have dominated the match, I think, so far, but they're just defending very, very well, and they've shut us out so far. I mean, a 0-0 here wouldn't be the worst result, but we need to take home our advantage here. Very, very quiet second half. I've just brought on Georgie to hope he can make an impact here on his on-camera debut, but so far nothing is happening. I'm really sorry, guys. This is a very, very boring match. Finally, there's a highlight in the 80th minute. This is the first highlight of the second half, by the way. I can't believe this. Here's Georgie. I think Richarlison's offside here. Okay, never mind. It's a corner. Ramsdale with another good save to keep Arsenal in the match. Asensio can now whip it in from the corner. Can he find the head of a centre-back? Oh, Richarlison just over the bar. Oh, right. This is my issue with the match engine this year. I don't know what my defence is doing. And now Arsenal have a chance here. Martinelli, can he square it across? No, but we defend well. Asensio. Here's Kulusevski. Can Spurs break here? Bentancur dribbles forward with it. Can he have a nice pass with Richarlison? Oh yes, Richarlison. He saves my bacon again. What a player he is. He's been very quiet all game. You can see he's on the 6.4, but he doesn't care because he can show up any time and put Tottenham in the lead. And I feel like he's scored in every episode recently. He scored against United. He scored against West Ham. And another great finish. Bentancur running forward. I brought him off the bench as a ball-winning midfielder. And he's just made that goal all by himself. There's another highlight. All the action coming in at the end of this match. Nothing's happened so far before the 80th minute. And now, here we are 1-0 up against Arsenal. It's not very well defended though. And Nketiah, he almost scores. It hits the bar, and I'm so glad he didn't because Nketiah is terrible. And I'm glad he didn't score there because he would have broke my heart. Oh God, I'm scared. I'm really scared. Nketiah, oh my God, I'm going to go defensive. Right, we're defending. We're wasting time. Oh my, it's still not over. I'm actually shaking right now. We deserve to win this game. We need to just see it out now. I'm trying my best. I'm going defensive. We need to hold out this win. I'm Nenny for Arsenal. They're trying to pull from the back here. Lumps forward Fabio Vieira, but intercepted very well by Perisic. George on the ball. Oh, that's a lovely play. You kind of phase with the player there. Asensio now. Oh, what a goal! Marco Asensio seals the deal for Spurs. What a finish. And George with another assist. What a signing he's turning out to be. A very cheap signing, low risk, and he's worth the signing, I think. The number 23, lovely cross to Asensio. He hits it first time past Ramsdale. No way back for Arsenal now. And it's full-time Arsenal 0 Spurs 2, and that was a great performance. Very close game up until the 84th minute when Richarlison scored. And now we look likely to be going through to the next round. What a win. Well, isn't this a surprise? Yes, you haven't seen anything about this so far, but I did reference Eric Dyer's terrible performances, and this is the man I brought in to shore up our defence, at least for the end of the season. Gerard Piqué is going to be joining Spurs, and he's not very fast, but he's going to lead our back line. We need someone with experience, someone who knows how to perform at the top level, someone who's not going to make stupid mistakes. I'm looking at you, Dyer, you're terrible. And Gerard Piqué fits that bill. He'll definitely be a key figurehead in our back line, making it more organised, and that's exactly what we need, because I'm just fed up with terrible players making terrible mistakes. And it's a very cheap fee too, 3.1 million. Bosh, in he comes. And to facilitate this transfer, I'm going to just go back to Longley and terminate loan. Goodbye, mate. Fuck off. I'm not sad about him leaving at all. Good riddance. Okay, so this will be our final game of the episode. I've decided that since there was such a good performance against Arsenal in the last game, I've decided that we're going to play a more relaxed fixture for this last game for once against a team we wouldn't usually play against, with players that you don't usually see. I'm confident with that we'll pull through against Arsenal in the second leg and stay keeping the lead and make sure we go through. So this is going to be the team for this game. We've got Fraser Forster in goal, back for Davis, Dyer, Romero and Tanganga. If Dyer can't perform against Ipswich, I don't know what to say. Skipper Bentancur in the midfield, Sessegnon on the left, George in the middle, Brian Hill on the right, because I still don't have another right side of player, and Harry Kane is making his return from injury today. Let's go Spurs, let's go smash it Ipswich, and let's get through to the next round. Here we go, in a game that should be considered quite comfortable for Spurs. Hopefully we can win. Last couple of times I played against lower league opposition, we've kind of struggled a little bit, but hopefully that isn't the case here. Alright, it is Kane, he's already in here, and Kane, gets a good save by Christian Walton. Skip plays over the top to Tanganga, playing on the right and playing as a right back today. Bentancur, George, I don't know what happened there. I'm so confused. No, that's a goal, surely. Come on. Right, he's been disallowed. I don't know why. What? But that guy doesn't even touch the ball. Brian Hill does not even touch the ball there. Why has that been disallowed? Yeah, this match engine is broken. That should never ever be disallowed. The game is just bullshitting me here. If we don't win this game, I don't know what to say. Brian Hill did not even touch the ball. He didn't even he wasn't blocking the keeper's view or anything. It just somehow wasn't a goal for us. George robbed. Bentancur plays it in, and Brian Hill just over the bar. Oh, okay. I think, it's a red card for Ipswich now. They're down to 10. That was rash from the Ipswich Town player. There seems to be so many red cards this year in every game. We've kind of got lucky. We haven't had much of that. But Ipswich now down to 10. And if we don't win this game, I'm going to resign, because there is no way in hell we do not win. Here's George. Can he play it back? Ben Davis. Walton again saves Ipswich. Sessegnon, lovely pass to George. Can he finish it here? Passes it back to Sessegnon. Passes it in. Yes, George scores. First goal on camera. We finally break down Ipswich, and it's 1-0 to Spurs. It's a lovely link-up play between Ryan Sessegnon and George. And it was a great pass through by Sessegnon, who's been decent every single time he's played this season. George passed it back to him, and then they have a little 1-2 to make it 1-0. Lovely goal. Sessegnon here. Plays it back to Davis. George. Great save by Walton, who's been man of the match so far, I have to say. Davies now in some space into Sessegnon. George. Lovely ball to Brian Hill. Can he finish it here? Yes, he can. Brian Hill scores his first goal of the season. A player that I've never really rated. He's not been that good when I played him, but he's scored here, showing that he's better than Ipswich Town. And it's 2-0 to Tottenham with an unlikely goal scorer, I have to say. Half-time score here at New White Hart Lane. Spurs 2, Ipswich Town 0, and we've been dominant. It's been a very relaxed game as I predicted, and I think we're long overdue that, given what's happened in previous episodes. So let's keep going. Very, very quiet second half so far. We're just dominating the game. And Gerard Piqué is on for his Spurs debut against Ipswich Town. I've gone from playing in Spain to now playing against Ipswich Town in the FA Cup. It's a great career for Gerard Piqué. But, actually, okay, Dyer does well defensively for once. And now he runs forward with the ball into some space. Dyer passes the session of Bentancur. Kane, can he finish here? Harry Kane scores in his return from injury, 3-0 to Spurs. And Kane, who's been very quiet in this match, actually comes good and scores. So that's what we wanted from Kane. This is why I played him in this match, to get back some sharpness and also to find his goal-scoring form again. And here he is, making it 3-0 to Spurs with a lovely finish. Throw-in to Tottenham. Can we make it 4 from this last-minute highlight? Here's Skip into George. George! Oh, what a save by Walton again. Turns it onto the post. He's been man of the match. Maybe I should sign him up instead of Lloris. 7.2 despite conceding 3 goals. That's very impressive, but we've won out 3-0 winners. Very comfortable win. We didn't destroy them, but, we thoroughly deserved the win. George got man of the match, and we're through to the next round of the FA Cup. Another competition in which we can definitely win. So what I'm going to do now is play this Arsenal game off camera, just because I don't want to play Arsenal multiple times in the same episode, especially considering we already look like going through. So I'll come back just after this game to just round out the episode and show us who we'll be facing in the EFL Cup final. See you in a bit. So I just played the Arsenal game off camera, and as I suspected, we managed to pull through. I mean, they shouldn't have even scored 2 goals in this game, but we won't care so much. We were able to pull through. We scored 2 goals, a penalty from Asensio and a goal from Kulusevski, and that sees us through to the EFL Cup final, and it will be played against Liverpool. Yes, a very, very tough ask to beat them. So Basuma will be suspended for that game too, and we actually play Liverpool in the FA Cup 5th round too, which is very annoying. This run of games here is going to be nightmarish, I have to say. All these 4. I don't know why the game always makes you play the same team multiple times in a row, but here we are. So I'm just glad we made it through to the final. The EFL Cup is definitely a winnable competition, and we have to be at our best to beat Liverpool here. In terms of the next episode, I'll come back for these 2 games here: Barcelona away in the Champions League round of 16 first leg, very big game, and then at home to Man City, who beat us, if you remember, 4-2 earlier on in the season. So hopefully we can get our revenge there against them in a home game, and that should be a lot easier to win. And then after that, we'll be playing the EFL Cup final. Well, and I don't know, I haven't decided yet. But these 4 games are going to be really big. They are potentially season defining. So let's hope that we can pull through and win all these games. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure you smash that like button and subscribe if you're new around here. I've been LSFM, and it's been a good episode. And next time we'll be back for the Barcelona Man City games. I'll see you then. So goodbye.